r/ask Reddit. What is 100% luck but people act like it's an accomplishment? Winning on a slot machine. If you know a serious slot player, they treat it like a science. They never tell you when they lose. More like they only tell you their winnings, never the amount they spent to make that, which is typically more money than they won. Having rich parents. Definitely, there is a difference between making $1 million and being a millionaire. Getting in early enough on a Reddit thread to get top post. I once cracked an egg and it was a double yolker. I was proud of my accomplishment and claimed it as my own. You inspire me. Never change. When somebody cites anecdotal results to justify bad behavior. I drank when I was pregnant and Tommy turned out fine. We never used car seats and nothing bad ever happened. I'm fine to drive. I've driven home plenty of times after a 6-pack. In my day we used lead paint and nobody got sick. These are not actions that guarantee bad things happening. They are actions that increase the odds of bad things happening. Add to it my grandfather smoked a pack a day and make it to 95. A former co-worker I'm still friends with on social media won a $5 million prize in the state lottery last year. At first I was happy for her. She paid off her and her husband's house, put money away for her kids' college funds, and paid off all their student loans. But then the social media posts started coming in about how she deserved the trip to Spain recently, or how she was rewarded for hard work with a new Mercedes. Lady, you got super lucky winning a good sized prize in the lottery, but did nothing to earn all this. I'd rather have seen a million blessed posts than this shit. At least that acknowledges the randomness. Killing me in any FPS game. Lucky shot kid. My friend had wealthy grandparents who gave him an enormous inheritance. 2 condos and a townhouse, several $1 million, and 2 luxury cars. When people comment on his sudden lifestyle change, he was working at Burger King previously. The dude says, yeah, I worked so hard, busting my ass every day, doing an online business to generate supplemental income. There were days where I didn't sleep and I wasn't sure I was going to make it. When I called him out in front of everyone for lying, he started to fake cry and say I was being a hater for him doing well. That inheritance is ridiculous lifestyle change for anyone of any age if they aren't in the right mindset. 3 homes and 2 cars with millions in cash can correct 75% of people problems. Money, living situation, reliable transportation, and all they have to do is not duck it up over time, which tends to happen due to personality traits, I bet. Being born rich or good looking or well hung, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. If you hit the trifecta, sheesh. In my country, India, thanks to nepotism, everything. We had new neighbors moving down the street, an Indian family. The wife mother of the family was a trained nurse, and when she found out that my mother was also a nurse, kept persistently asking how to get a job at the nursing facility where my mom worked. This went on for months. Every time we saw her she would ask, when can I work there? My mother would tell her to apply at the personnel office, but apparently she never did. Eventually her husband explained that she was waiting for someone to call her because she assumed my mother had to recommend her for her to have any chance of employment. I've lived in Florida my entire life. There's a type of person here that likes to hang tight and not evacuate when a tropical weather system is approaching and they're ordered to do so, and then flex on anybody who didn't call them kittens when it's all over. Those people are dumb. Also reckless, because emergency services will have to be wasted on them when they gamble and lose. Boobs. I grew these myself. Thank you very much. McDonald's and Chinese food helped me. My grandmother smoked a pack a day, drank a lot for a 70-year-old and ate like shit. We found Reese peanut butter cups hidden in a TV drawer once and caught her smuggling ice cream bars in her purse to her room. Yet she is the only grandparent who doesn't exercise and has yet to come across any severe injury or illness. For your information, my dad thinks she lives off the misery of others, which may be true. My grandma is 95 and lives a similar lifestyle. Everyone thinks she is alive still because she is making everyone miserable and sucking their life force from them. Being tall, like that, is one thing people really have no control over. On the same lines, Deal or No Deal was completely about luck, but presenter Noel Edmonds tried to make out that it was a game of skill. The only skill aspect I can think of is knowing to cut the shit and just take the banker's offer. Better to settle for $300,000 than risk getting the $100. On the contrary, from a statistics point of view, you should never take the banker's offer because it is always slightly lower than your expected value at that point in the game. In practice, however, the money being offered can be life-changing, so you can't blame people for taking the offer. Being born in a developed country. By the same token, when people act all elitist for being from someplace cool like NYC, Colorado, California, yeah, maybe people like the place you were born. That doesn't mean they like you. Being born beautiful. It blows my mind how people really identify with it, as if they achieved it. It's even worse when they prioritize themselves in some way over someone who isn't quite as attractive. Also, I'm talking about genetic physical features here, not gym discipline, diet, etc. They identify with it because of the way others treat them as a result. Being born. Hey, I was the strongest swimmer in over 100 million. I earned this pitiful existence. Nationality. Duck you say bout America? USA, 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 USA. Being born into a wealthy family and then acting like you worked for everything you accomplished, when in reality, much of what you accomplished is a product of being born on third base. Getting trapped in a room with an angry raccoon. I didn't see this here, but I think it's the most important one. Winning the fight against cancer. Lots of luck involved here. Is it treatable? And did the treatment work? It's not easy, that's for sure. Being a successful online celebrity. I have seen a few channels from content makers that have these inspirational videos that just tell you to do it and follow your dreams. And one day you'll have millions of subs and have your own studio in downtown NYC just like them. Sure, you aren't going to get to that level of success without the work, but they make it seem like it is a sure thing just because it worked for them. A lot of the time it is just the luck of the internet and something becoming viral that establishes a solid base for further progression. Without the initial surge, many of these people would never have taken off. It isn't 100% luck, of course, but it sure does help. Deflecting all laser blasts from a training remote with a lightsaber while wearing a helmet with a blast shield. Most folks that have been truly successful in life will tell you it's due to a combination of support from others, luck, and hard work. In essence, success is always due to external factors to a certain degree. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.